Hello everyone, and welcome to the highlight video for the 5th game of the Montreal Expos season, where we were going head-to-head once again with the Junior Melonheads in a matchup that had major ramifications for the divisional race, as well as just personal ramifications after the Melonheads dismantled us 14-4 in the first meeting. As we jump right into the top of the first, Luan Louis, who gave up 14 runs against this team last time out, did not get off to the best of starts. Alex Rodriguez nearly hitting it out, just clipping the tops of the trees, which keep it in the ballpark, but he does lead off with a double. And a few batters later, with first and third and 2 outs, Stan Olafson is able to find the gap, just sneaking it past Keisha Phillips and allowing the Melonheads to score the first run of the game with an RBI double. So it was not the best of starts, but we quickly got into the game. Keisha Phillips hitting a little dribbler in the bottom of the second inning that gets rifled into the outfield, allowing Keisha to reach second base, and things are looking good in the bottom of the second. However, Vladimir Guerrero is able to hit a line drive that should have been caught, gets dropped. Keisha doesn't get a great jump, and Vladimir Guerrero actually gets thrown out going to second base. Keisha stops at third, and we are unable to cash in the run. Ernie Steele got out, and then Jocinda Smith pops out to the picture, and it's an opportunity wasted. In the top of the third, Zena Frome hits a grounder to Mikey Thomas, but it is an out. And Luan really started to get rolling, continued rolling into the top of the fourth when Pablo Sanchez misplays a pop-up. However, aggressive base running is punished as we throw out the runner at second base. We now have to skip, unfortunately, to the bottom of the fifth, where it was tied 1-1 after Keisha Phillips hit a home run in the bottom of the fourth, and Ernie Steele does the same thing in the bottom of the fifth to get us the lead. Once again, apologies for the missing footage, but we have worked our way into the game by this point, and Ernie Steele hitting a home run in his own backyard. What a moment for him. In the top of the sixth, runner on second, Melonheads threatening to tie right away, but Luan Louis is able to strike out Leah Wayne and preserve the lead. Bottom of the sixth, Leah Wayne on the mound tries to sneak a slow-mo pitch past Mikey Thomas, and that is just not going to work. Mikey able to time it up perfectly and hit a home run of his own and give us a 3-1 lead, which certainly made us feel good. But if you remember, in the previous matchup, we were actually up 4-1 when the Melonheads scored their big inning and ended up scoring 13 unanswered runs. So more work to be done, and Keisha Phillips tried to get us started on the right foot with one of her patented undergrounder hits, getting it to go into center field, and is able to get a double. She thinks about going to third, but a good arm from center field, and she goes back to second base. We are unable to take advantage, and in the top of the seventh, it looks like the Melonheads might get a base runner, but it's a beautiful diving catch from Ernie Steele to finish off that inning as Luan continues to work her way through the lineup. Top of the eighth, 1 out, 1 on. Holly Franklin now, she gets a hold of one, and Keisha Phillips right up against the steel shed, unable to make the catch, but does get the force out at second base, leading to Alex Rodriguez up with a runner on second after they steal. And it looks like he may have an RBI base hit to center field, but another good play holds the runner at third, and Zena Frome is able to line one to left field, but once again, Ernie Steele is there to make the catch. So we're looking good. However, in the top of the ninth, Leah Wayne hooks it right down the third base line, and it just stays fair, and she gets the home run. So first batter in the top of the ninth is able to cut the deficit to 3-2, and we just have to make sure we finish it off, which Luan Louis does with a fireball pitch, 2 outs, striking out Mickey O'Connor for the 3rd time in the game and getting us the 3-2 victory. This was a gut check type of win, a really high quality game, well pitched, generally well fielded, and of course we are able to get the win with 3 consecutive innings of solo home runs, so a big victory for us. And of course, apologies again for the lost footage, but we are now tied atop the division and looking to keep the momentum moving forward.